Hello everybody, I'm here with Ken Nelson with Panasonic, and they've got some new bath fans here in 2020. So what's new over here, and what is the benefit to the consumer and also the builder?
So the big ticket for the builders, the builders are building a much better house today than they've ever built in the past. So by tightening that envelope, you can run into potential issues with condensation or moisture management. So in our applications, we've now added condensation sensors, and the objective for, to defend the builder is that customer, that homeowner is going to have that builder on speed dial for the next 3 years. So any moisture related issues are going to come up as a problem. So literally, I can solve all of that moisture problems with these automated trigger fans. The Whisper Green Select will allow the builder to do both his continuous ventilation, but also have a module assembly that'll go in here that'll detect moisture. So if there's a moisture bloom from a shower, or if there's a temperature related and moisture combination issue where I have the potential for condensation, the fan will trigger and pull that out. So what I've been really advocating to all my builders is I put one continuous run deep can in the master bathroom, right? The master bathroom is the one that's going to see the most showers, most consistent bathing. And the deeper the can, the quieter the fan. And what happens is these wings are twice as long in these Whisper Green Selects, so I can slow that RPM down, which makes the fan much quieter. So I have a similar application in what we call our Whisper Value, where it's an integrated condensation control, automated trigger. But as you can see, the wings are a little smaller, so we put these in every other bathroom. And the rule of thumb is a fan has no value if it doesn't get turned on. So why wouldn't I have a sensing fan in every part of the house? If I'm in the utility room and I'm doing laundry and I have a moisture bloom, fan comes on. If I'm in the kitchen cooking and I have unmanaged, the range hood's not on, this fan will still see that moisture bloom turn on. So I don't have moisture migrating throughout the house looking for a cold spot to condense onto. So that's been the biggest ticket and the most valuable thing for the builders for the cost, is the fact that they can get years and years of stress-free building based on moisture issues in their property.
All right, so you mentioned controls. Do we have to have a switch for this as well, or does it automatically come on?
So interestingly enough, in a lot of the multifamilies where you have a non-owner occupied, they don't give them controls. These sensors become the controls. But I believe that, if I'm buying a house as a homeowner, I should have control. So all of these are control capable. I can put a switch on it to turn the fan from the low position to the high position, and vice versa. But the sensor's always going to be able to override everything because it's trying to protect your house.
So usually these fans are for moisture control, but you may be doing other things in the bathroom where you do want some ventilation. So you can have the moisture control and you can have a switch as well.
Absolutely. I know in my house, my wife was painting our trim in the winter. So we put it in the utility room. Well, the sensor wouldn't come on with the paint, but we turned the switch on and let it run, right? We let it run for 2 days. It was all good. So I don't have, I can't override on, but if I turn it off and there's moisture, the fan's going to trigger.
You mentioned that these are a quiet fan. Like, how quiet are these compared to other fans in the market?
Well, the Whisper Green Select is going to be about 0.3 sones at 0.25 static pressure, which is pretty darn quiet. I don't know that you can compare that to any other fan. And to compare sound, it's all about that static pressure component. So if I have crappy ducting, even these fans can get loud, but as a rule of thumb, we're going to be we've been an industry leader for 20 plus years now on sound in the builder market. So we still hold that edge, so to speak.
Well, so I like the features that you have in these bath fans. You also mentioned you got some indoor air quality things that are on the market that you guys want to promote as well.
Sure. Can we step over here and we'll look at some ERVs?
Absolutely. Thanks for watching this video. For more information on topics like this, we invite you to search for other products, services, companies, and people on the Rated Green directory. Unlike other websites, searching is free, listening is free, becoming a member is free, and listing your green products is free.